Good morning. It is still morning and welcome to an absolutely amazing day towards the end of August at Cowpenbewley Woodland Park, which is kind of halfway between Billingham and Hartlepool on the way to Greetham. So today I want to do a very quick review after a month of having this absolutely amazing e-bike that I've got, the Ribble Gravel ALe. Had it about a month and a half now. It was a kind of spare the moment purchase because Ribble sent me an email out saying they had a load of bikes in stock with 48-hour dispatch, and I'd kind of already thought about a Ribble bike before when I bought the Holdsworth carbon fibre one, but the lead time on the Ribbles at the time was ridiculous, so I changed my mind. And then I recently started to work a lot closer to home, so within commuting distance on a bike, and I thought, if I get myself a decent e-bike, then I can commute to work and also use it at the weekend as well. With it being gravel specific as well, I can still do stupid things like go down the Castle Eden walkway and things like that. So I thought, I'll go for it. So it is a size extra large because I'm 6'4", well 6'3" and 3/4, so just about 6'4". It is a SRAM Apex, it's 1x system, and it has a Marley e-bike motion motor at the back there that you can see, which is pedal assist, so it doesn't do all the pedaling for you. You have to actually be pedaling the bike for it to work, and it has different modes of assistance on it. So like a green mode, which is eco, an orangey brown mode, which is like a trail mode it calls it, and a sport mode, which is red, and they all offer different levels of assistance. Out the box, wasn't that impressed with the SRAM Apex to start with, but I think that's because in transit the gears had shifted a little bit, so a bit of a re-index and that sorted it out. So as I say, I've been commuting on it as well, just for a few days a week, and it's been handled pretty well. Get to work and not a big sweaty mess, which is good for not only for me but also for all the unfortunate people who have to work with me. So yeah, pretty impressed so far. I'm going to continue on this little route I'm doing and give some more thoughts as I go along. As you can see, at the moment I've got an eco mode, which gives you just a little bit of assistance, kind of pushes you along a little bit, kind of feels like you're on a good day on the bike as opposed to it doing all the work for you. And then I can shift up into trail mode in a second, gives you a bit more assistance. What you do with this little button down here, hit it again, it's going into trail mode, which is orange, and it's kind of pulling you along a little bit more. By the way, apologies if I sound a bit weird. I have a Pro Standard grill now hanging out of my mouth, which is how I film all my POV shots on the bike. I look like a complete tool, but the stabilisation you get is amazing by doing that. You still get out of breath because you kind of push yourself a little bit more. It's weird. Because you're in a harder gear than you normally would be. I don't know if that made any sense, but basically, say you would go drop down into like your low ski to go up a hill. If you're in assistance mode, that feels a bit too easy, so you end up going at a slightly higher gear, or slightly smaller gear, whatever you want to call it. I'm probably making no sense, but it makes sense in my head. battery life goes. I've done most of this ride in a combination of eco green mode and orange trail mode. So I'm 75%, and that's after 29 kilometers of riding, so that's pretty good. I wouldn't like to run it in trail mode or sport mode the whole time. I think that would flatten the battery, but I think a good mix of green and orange is, I think it would last you a couple of hours, a good few hours. Alright. So apparently I must have hit Sunday rush hour there, because that was terrifying. Could not get a gap in the road to cross at all. There's a particularly gnarly hill coming up here. I'm going to put it into red mode and see what happens. Turbo mode. Get in. Thing is, the motor actually cuts out at 25k an hour. So if you're going any faster than that, you're under your own power. So back in eco mode. Gnarly hill coming up ahead. Turbo mode. No, off mode apparently. Trying to kill me. We'll put it in trail mode, that'll do. Yeah, I still have to work for that hill in trail mode. A little bit out of breath, as you can hear. Apparently Enduro Check is the shop that does everything, and will also give you a haircut while you wait. Anyway, up to Dalton PC Village now, just going to ride through it. And I haven't got that gnarly hill, and the battery's nearly low on this camera, so I don't know if I'll make it in time to record it, but we'll see. A suspiciously flat looking gnarly hill is coming up, so I'll put it in turbo mode, see what happens. Or I could just turn it off. There we go. So there's a nice little dip before it. And then suddenly you're on it. It sneaks up on you, because I always miss it. I thought that was it, but that's not it yet. So you can see just ahead there, there's a pink brick house. That's where it is. Right. Head down, turbo mode engaged, lower the gear a bit. That was it. Okay. Turbo mode works. I didn't even notice it. Okay, that's almost like cheating. Let's put it back into eco. John from the future here, and it turns out that my battery did run out after all, but that's my own fault for filming at 4K 25 frames per second when I should really film at 1080p and upscale it, but never mind. Anyway, thanks very much for watching the video. Please like, share and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.